There are 6 NHL players that I don't think are getting talked about enough or getting enough credit for just how good they've been this season. In today's video, I'm going to go over those 6 players and give them some attention that I think they all really deserve. If there are any players we do not talk about in today's video that you think aren't getting enough credit for how good they've been this season, be sure to let me know who those players are down below in the comment section. If you guys would like to stay connected outside of YouTube, you can go ahead and follow my social medias like Instagram and Twitter. The links to those will be down below in the description. The link to become a channel member is also down below in the description, or you can just go ahead and click the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. And most importantly, if this is your first time checking out the channel and you want more NHL content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and now let's begin. Starting the video off with the first player, and this is in no particular order, we have Mark Stone of the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, obviously, everybody knows Mark Stone is a damn good player, but I don't think enough people realize or enough people are talking about just how good Mark Stone is. He really has a case to be the best winger in the National Hockey League when you factor in overall game. In my opinion, right now, he is the best defensive forward in the league. He should win the Selke Trophy this season. His hockey IQ, his overall defensive awareness for a winger is just incredible. He's always in the right spots, and on top of that, when he's in one-on-one puck battles, he rarely ever loses. He straight just takes the puck away from players. There are literally compilations on YouTube of Mark Stone just stealing the puck from guys. And on top of being arguably the best defensive forward in the league, Mark Stone is still giving the Golden Knights elite level offensive production. As of today, he is 11th in the entire league in scoring with 53 points in 46 games. When you factor in how dominant the Vegas Golden Knights have been this season and how incredible Mark Stone has been at both ends of the ice, I really think he should be getting more attention when it comes to the Hart Trophy race. Moving along now to the second player, we're going to talk about the first of 2 rookies and also the first of 2 goalies we're going to talk about in this video, Alex Nedeljkovic of the Carolina Hurricanes. He has quietly been having a ridiculous season. Not just good, but ridiculous. It is a relatively small sample size. He's only played 19 games, but in those 19 games, Alex Nedeljkovic has a 12-4-3 record, a 1.98 goals against average, and a league-leading .930 save percentage. He's also tied with Ilya Sorokin of the New York Islanders for the most shutouts by a rookie goaltender this season. They both have 3. Those are some pretty incredible stats for any goalie to put up, let alone a rookie goaltender, and it's even more impressive that at the start of the season, Nedeljkovic was this team's 3rd string goalie. Both Reimer and Mrazek dealt with some injury issues. Nedeljkovic came in and just kind of stole the show. I'm really interested to see what the Hurricanes decide to do with the goaltending situation heading into the playoffs, because if Nedeljkovic is still playing this well come playoff time, I feel like you kind of have to ride him. Now, one last ththing I'll touch on when it comes to Nedeljkovic, the Calder Trophy race. Should he be in consideration? No, I don't think so, just because he has not played enough games, but I do still think he deserves a ton of credit for how good he's been this season for the Canes, and that's why I have him in this video. Next up at number 3, we have the second and final rookie we're going to talk about in this video, Josh Norris of the Ottawa Senators. Norris is having a fantastic rookie season in Ottawa, and I feel like it was sort of expected by a lot of people because last season he dominated the American Hockey League. He put up 61 points in 56 games, and he's definitely lived up to expectations so far. In 48 games, Josh Norris has 13 goals and 17 assists for 30 points. Those 30 points sits him 3rd in the rookie scoring race behind Jason Robertson and Kirill Kaprizov, and also puts him tied for the team lead in points for Ottawa with Brady Tkachuk and Drake Batherson. Some pretty impressive stuff, and yet I feel like I haven't heard Josh Norris's name a whole lot this season. Now, I think there are 2 reasons for that. Number 1, the Ottawa Senators just are not a very good team, and they don't get talked about a whole lot. And number 2, when they do get talked about, and in terms of rookies, I feel like a lot of the attention is given to Tim Stützle. Now, yes, Stützle is also having a pretty solid rookie season in terms of offensive numbers. He's got 25 points in 45 games, but Josh Norris has been by far the better overall player, and by far Ottawa's best rookie this season. Continuing on now, at number 4, I have Ropey Hintz of the Dallas Stars, who is kind of the reason I'm making this video. I feel like he is the most extreme example of a player just having an incredible season and not getting a whole lot of attention. Now, if you just go and look at the points leaders in the National Hockey League right now, Ropey Hintz isn't close to the top 10, he's not even close to the top 20, but that's because he has missed a lot of games this season due to injury. I have him on my fantasy team, and I feel like every day he's just been listed as day to day. So the fact that he's basically been playing this entire season injured makes what he's doing that much more impressive. In just 34 games, Ropey Hintz has 14 goals and 24 assists for 38 points. That is a 1.118 points per game, which is actually the 14th best points per game in the entire league this season. Across an 82-game season, Ropey Hintz is scoring at above a 90-point pace. A 24-year-old doing that, and yet it's crickets. Ropey Hintz has really stepped up with Tyler Seguin out, and the Dallas Stars front office has to be pretty excited about what they're seeing from him, especially when you consider the fact they have Hintz locked up to a very team-friendly contract, a cap of just $3.15 million through the 2022-23 season. Number 5, we have the second and final goaltender of the video, Jonathan Bernier of the Detroit Red Wings. I feel like I've talked about Bernier a good bit over the past couple of videos, but I will continue to sing the praises of Jonathan Bernier until he stops being a complete beast. Even going back to last season, where Jonathan Bernier was pretty solid all things considered for a historically bad Red Wings team, and now this season he's been very good for a Red Wings team that's no longer historically bad, but they're still bad. In 22 games, Jonathan Bernier has a record of 9-9-1, a 3.02 goals against average, and a 912 save percentage, and if you just look at his even strength save percentage, it's a 915. After last season, I made a video where I picked the MVP from all 31 NHL teams. For the Red Wings, I went with Bernier. I'm gonna make that video again once this season is over, and spoiler alert, I'm once again probably gonna go with Jonathan Bernier. Night in and night out, with a couple of exceptions, Jonathan Bernier usually gives this Red Wings team a chance to win, which in itself is extremely impressive. But the fact that he has an even record and a save percentage above 910 on this team is nuts. I feel like within the Red Wings fandom he gets a lot of credit, but league-wide, not really. It was nice to finally see him get a little bit of credit league-wide the other night when he had that insane performance against the Dallas Stars, where at one point in the game the shots were like 30-3, but it was 1-0 Red Wings. He made over 50 saves in that game. And now finishing off today's video with the sixth and final player we're going to talk about, centerman Vincent Trocheck of the Carolina Hurricanes. The trade that the Canes made at last season's NHL trade deadline just keeps looking better and better with the way Trocheck has been playing. He has missed some time this season due to injury, but in the 38 games that he's played, he has 17 goals and 22 assists for 39 points, so he's over a point per game. He's second on the Canes in scoring, only behind Sebastian Aho. He's one of 24 players scoring at or above a point per game pace this season, and on top of being that good offensively for the Canes, Trocheck does a lot of other things. He's a very useful player. He can play on both special teams, penalty kill, power play. He's a steady two-way player, and also this season has been one of the best face-off men in the league. He's currently winning 56.3% of all draws. In my opinion, Vincent Trocheck is having an extremely underrated season. He's not a name you hear brought up a ton. This is definitely the best version of Vincent Trocheck we've seen at the NHL level, which is saying something because he did have a 75-point season with the Panthers. So that is going to wrap up today's video. Those were, in my opinion, 6 NHL players who are not getting enough credit for how good they've been this season. Like I said at the start of the video, if there are any other players that you don't think are getting brought up enough for how good they've been, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section who those players are. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave it a like. It's completely free and it is by far the best way to show your support. And most importantly, if this was your first time checking out the channel and you want more NHL content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you all in the next video.